Ford Indianola, your certified Ford Model E dealer. All month long, save big on our new 2024 Ford electric vehicles. Lease a new all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning for only $345 per month. Lease the all-electric Waukee for only $299 per month. Plus, the new Ford Power Promise. Get a home charger with your purchase. Come see our electric vehicle specialist here at DeArmond Ford Indianola. DeArmondFord.com.
It's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you've been thinking about upgrading that old wood or gas fireplace in your home or adding a new one someplace that you've always wanted, we have Central Iowa's best selection of wood, gas, and electric fireplaces. So if you've always wanted to add some warmth and beauty along with value to your home, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today. 10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals. So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand, custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Good evening. Welcome to Waukee High School as we have a matchup tonight with the two Waukees, Northwest here at Waukee. In Waukee Stadium, Dar Danielson, Justin Vorster. And we also have a top five matchup here. Number 1, Waukee Northwest, and number 4, Waukee, set to go at it here in a double header. Well, the girls ranked team, and then we'll have the boys after this. But looks to be a pretty good matchup between the girls' teams here tonight, Justin.
Yeah, it's now number 1 and 4. There were 5 until after the Dowling game. It's going to be an evenly matched game here tonight, that's for sure. I remember last year's game when Romy scored the winner in overtime, which we don't have overtime anymore, so yeah, it's got to be settled within the 80 minutes. But I expect a thrilling encounter today.
I've asked some of the coaches, and they say that not having the overtime doesn't matter to us, in the regular season here. And you as a coach, what do you think about it?
I prefer not to have the overtime, to be honest with you, because of the amount of games that are stacked into a week, the training sessions. You want to refrain from injuries. I think they're going in the right direction with this.
My only question is, you get to the state tournament, either a title or advances on the line, and you get to penalties. You haven't taken many under pressure during the regular season. Does that make a difference at all, or do you work more on that, or does it matter?
No, I don't think it matters. It's a pressure situation, and it's up to the players and their confidence, and do they have the courage to do it on the day.
Okay. Because I've seen a few teams in the past, when you look down and they're at the state tournament, they haven't taken any through the season, and then they have to take the pressure on the line. But as you say, it's a player, and you got to step up.
Yeah, you have to, and it's how do you feel like after the extra time and that you've played an extra 20 minutes, you played the 80, you're fatigued. Some players are up for it, and I think, you have to have 5 takers at the end of the day. And I think whether it's through the regular season or it's into the sub-states and states, I don't think it makes a difference, to be honest with you, because you've got to make your mind up at the time and pick your corner and smash it home, as they say.
As they go.
Yeah.
So what's going to make the difference here between these two teams today?
Well, I'll tell you what. You look at Waukee Northwest. They got quality all around. You've got Thompson in goals, Simonini, Braddock, Atwood, Williams, Gentry, Williams at the back. Josie Jones will be the stability in the midfield to link up play, to try and get forward and try and get Jojo, Mulehop, and Romy further forward as well. Then you've got out wide with Pets and Haviland. Laney, Haviland, and Pets have got pace. So they're going to try. What Waukee are going to try and do is get those two high and wide, see if they can get them behind them. But it's going to be interesting, to be honest with you. And I think the group that I'm looking at down there to my right and wide, I think they're a little bit nervous, even though they're number 1. Mm-hmm. And then you've got the Waukee with James Brooks just oozing with confidence. I spoke to him earlier, and I think with Jojo Mulehop, she's on 4 goals so far. That we might get something out of it.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back and be about ready for the kickoff here. Coming up after this on CISN.TV.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with Unleaded 88.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our live events. You can also follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram in the description below for more coverage of Central Iowa high school sports and the Des Moines Menace. Now, back to the game.
For the Wolves, number 0, junior goalkeeper, Grace Thomason. Number 1, senior forward, Olivia Stapleton. Number 2, junior defender, Reese Rutger. Number 6, senior defender, Sierra Prodden. Number 8, junior midfielder, Kinsey Shea. Number 12, senior defender, Emma Twig. Number 14, senior midfielder, Josie Jones. Number 15, junior midfielder, Izzy Simonini. Number 16, senior midfielder, Aubrey Lalone. Number 23, senior defender, Lindsay Shane. And number 25, sophomore forward, Romy Croat. Head coach for the Wolves is Tony Gabriel. And now, the starting lineup for your Waukee Warriors. Number 0, senior goalkeeper, Lauren Knighty. Number 1, junior forward, Sydney Purrier. Number 2, senior midfielder, Lainey Haviland. Number 6, sophomore midfielder, Tori Bonenkamp. Number 7, senior defender, Gentry Williams. Number 8, junior midfielder, Joe Muhat. Number 10, senior forward, Mira Horner. Number 15, senior forward, Audrey Woods. Number 22, junior defender, Stella Braddock. Number 23, sophomore defender, Maddie Atwood. And number 24, freshman forward, Lila Pitts. Head coach for your Warriors is James Brook. And now at this time, please stand, face the flag, and remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you have an old inefficient wood fireplace, we need to talk. Heat and Glow has some great retrofit inserts to convert that old drafty wood burner into a high-efficient gas fireplace. A Heat and Glow gas insert will give you high efficiency, it will give you ease of operations, and it will give you enough warmth to take the edge off a cold winter's night. For the best in gas inserts, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today.
It's hard to stop a train.
The Chevy Red Tag event is going on now here at DeArmond Chevy GMC in Knoxville, Iowa. New Silverado 1500 Crew Cab with 1.9% for 60 months, plus up to $87.50 off MSRP. New Chevy and GMC HDs with 5.9% for 84 months. Get a new 2025 Trailblazer starting at $339 per month. And new Chevy and GMC electric vehicles with special rates. All at DeArmond Chevy GMC in Knoxville, Iowa.
Thank you for tuning into today's broadcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our live events. You can also follow us on X, Facebook, and Instagram in the description below for more coverage of Central Iowa high school sports and the Des Moines Menace. Now, back to the game.
We're here at Waukee, ready for Waukee Northwest and Waukee. 56 degrees, kind of cloudy. There was some rain before the match. Now, coming in, the forecast said we might have some rain a little bit later tonight. We'll see if we get to us, but it seems like this field handles it pretty well. And set up, ready to go. Dar Danielson, Justin Borster with you. And a little bit of breeze out there this afternoon, but not too much. We'll see how that works as we get ready to get underway today. And Northwest in white, Waukee in the dark uniforms here as we're underway. With Waukee kicking it off. Starting out, there's Lenny Haviland, sends it up ahead. Audrey Woods trying to get up there, but defended by Lindsay Shane, and there's a shot right into the keeper, Grace Thomason.
Simonini did very well there, actually, to intercept that square ball. She got there first. It could have been dangerous, but she did well. And then the ball was delivered forward. and an opportunity. But Naidi, who's been wonderful in goals this whole season, I think his save percentage is 97%.
Yeah, pretty good. And I think her career is up in the 90s too overall. Oh, here's Northwest trying to counter back the other way, and that one will go up into the stands and out through the walkway there. And they'll throw it in. And that'll go out again, back to Northwest. Get it inside, not taken away. And Waukee will try to clear it out of here. Up ahead. Back toward the middle, but taken there by Lalone. She tries to go. They go outside and slip, but kept her balance, and that one will go back to the keeper.
You can see how Northwest is set up in the 4-3-3 with a deep lying holding midfielder. I see Josie Jones is playing a little bit higher in the 10 with Romy.
And headed out. I'll stay with Northwest. Now, Romy Croat, saw her play basketball. She's quite an athlete, just a sophomore. Already seems to me like she's been playing for years. I've seen her so much in the other sports. And this one goes out to Waukee. They'll throw in. Knocked out. They'll stay with Waukee once again.
Haviland on the ball. Correction on the previous one. It was Haviland that played it forward for Simonini's on the opposite side, and White for Northwest.
Waukee tries to play it up ahead, and that will stay with Waukee.
See, on that situation there, Simonini broke forward, taking the defender with her, so Josie Jones didn't have anyone to play to. The left centre back could have come out and created the space, and she just ran into an issue there. Could see what she was trying to do, trying to play it between the lines, but pressure came in. And they're going to put pressure on Josie Jones. Waukee are going to do that. They don't want to be in the playmaker here today. She'll dictate the pace.
Here's Northwest. Back now up ahead. And this one's going to go all the way back out for a goal kick. 490. Pretty good kick. Wind might be holding it down a little bit.
Yeah, just seeing how Waukee was set up to build out of the back. There's a number of white jerseys all around them in the midfield there. There was no movement. I think just a little bit of movement, get higher up towards the halfway line by about another 20 yards just to create some more space.
Goes in there, Pitts, challenging the keeper.
Thompson with a bit of skill there under pressure.
Well, comes the Northwest up the far side. And taken away by the defender, but gets it back. Now Northwest gains possession again. Trying to move it toward the center. And lob over right side. The keeper is over there and gets to it before Woods. Or excuse me, before Lalone.
A lot of experience there with Naidi. Spoke about it earlier with a game save percentage of 97. So it says something about Waukee Warriors keeping the score down. A lot of the games have been 1-0, 2-1.
Lalone sends it in. And the defender comes right in, and that'll be a corner for Northwest, the first corner of the afternoon. Here. And Looks like Izzy Simonini is going to take the corner.
It'll be a left-footed in-swinger here from Simonini.
Comes in and punched out by the keeper.
Good corner. Decent corner, that. In-swinger. Dangerous to deal with.
We'll go back to the other side. For a corner on the other side. Or no, it's a throw-in on the other side, I guess.
Simonini just took the corner, runs all the way to the other side to take the throw-in. Talk about saving some energy here.
Should throw it in. Gets it back. Now come to this side. Elliott, who just came in as a freshman. And there's the corner again. Here for Northwest. And they're going to bring Simonini over again. Take the corner.
Just looking at the near post, just in front of Naidi there. There's no one really blocking the ball. That's an opportunity. If she gets that ball into that area. Didn't see it. I would have gone straight into that area.
And that'll stay with Northwest.
So I'm just looking at this situation here where the two outside backs are switching positions here. So Simonini's going all the way to the other side. It's just stay here, save energy, stay on the side you were on. Someone else can do that job, the player you switched with. And then regroup at another stage.
Well, Waukee trying to clear it out. Here's Northwest. Back into the middle. They'll send it out wide.
It's actually very good officiating. They played the advantage. There was no advantage. Again, Romy getting that ball, opening up onto a right foot, looking for the strike, went backwards with the passer. Goes back to the original free kick.
So Romy Croat will take it over on the far side. And just high.
Romy was looking for a special like the winning goal last year. Remember that? Another time. Top corner was an absolute banger.
Yeah. Northwest, either way, though, they've kept them pinned back. Early going here.
Yeah, there is a bit of a breeze out there as well.
Yeah, it's picked up, I think, since we started.
Yeah, playing out of the back, and I see how Northwest have dropped off against Waukee, and they're winning all the balls that are coming in. Maybe Warriors should try and keep it a little more, try and draw the pressure in, and then there'll be the spare man. There's always the spare person.
It stays with Waukee again. Gentry Williams over to take the throw in. And they'll clear it out. Pitt's battling down there. Tried to sneak it in there to Sydney Burrier, but throw again for Waukee. And a little high on the shot as Pitt's turned. That's where the wind is kind of coming a little bit out of the north there. When we first started, the flag was laying down, but now it's picked up a bit. Looking down to Burrier on the far side, and it'll go out to Northwest. Croat punches it over the other side. Up ahead. Mulbauer runs it down.
It's good clearance from Leidy.
And that'll stay with Waukee.
Lindsay Shane receiving the ball as it was played out of the back. Playing it forward quickly. See if they can counterattack with Stapleton.
That's going to go out to Northwest.
Haviland didn't quite head that properly, just skimming off the side of her head. The intention was probably to play it out.
Shane will throw it in here.
Number 10, Cora Sundin. And number 22, Haley Mulbauer. Check in for the Wolves.
Cora Sundet's coming up front.
And Haley Mulbauer, too.
A familiar name around here.
Headed up. And Waukee will clear it out of there. Official says it's Northwest. Waukee tried to sell it, but he wasn't buying.
Northwest, they've got 3 players just about 5 yards in front of the halfway line. They can get them a little bit higher. Thompson's playing about 25 yards or 15 yards inside her own half, so she's got a nice high line. This is all out of your picture. We talk about rest defense, so when the ball's cleared, you're closer to win the ball. In examples like this.
Put the pressure on, and the pressure pays off.
Ball just slightly ran away there.
Yeah, it just kind of took off. And I don't know if the rain impacted the surface at all earlier or not, but now Sundet down there trying to battle for it, and that one will go out off of Shane to Waukee, and Haviland will throw it in.
Muirhop just turning her back. That does well. Just knocking Kinsey Shea off the ball there. I like the composure where they go back to the keep and look to switch. It's a good switch out there.
Back to Thomason. She'll send it back over to the left side now. Try to shoot it through quick. Didn't get through, but Northwest comes up and gets possession.
Waukee are setting their traps, just waiting for the moment to press. It's based on the speed of the pass, bouncing ball. Is it going backwards?
Now up again. And Knighty will pick it up. Rutger sends it through there, keeps going, now outside. And wide to Simonini. Or excuse me, that's Woods.
Unfortunately, Haviland didn't have many options. Everybody ran away from her. The only option was on our near side here with Laloni. And didn't really have an option inside because Audrey Woods, apologies on that, but Jojo Muirhop ran away behind the defender. She could have just checked back into the space, so there was another option to switch play.
Well, this will be the free kick here for Northwest. Knocked away. By Horner. Now outside to Woods. And the defender steps in. Thomason will handle that one.
Ball started from Mira Horner, stepping in to win the ball in the midfield. So great tenacity there, strong.
Thomason using the wind at her back, gets a good boomer out of that, but Waukee first to it. Now this will go back to 90. Newbar has it taken away. Up the outside, sends it across, header, goal!
Cora Sundet. What a fantastic goal that was. The delivery precision, as we see this again.
Just right on the outside.
Look at that.
Sends it across and a beautiful header into the corner.
Unmarked, perfect delivery. I believe that was, I think it was Josie Jones with the
yeah, your focus is really rough.
With the assist. But the delivery was perfect. Cora Sundet rose like a salmon, just guiding it into the top corner. Nighty couldn't do much about that.
Second goal for Sundet on the season. And it all started with her being aggressive and taking it right down the side and then the perfect pass across.
Yeah, it was perfect. Perfect cross. Sundet very athletic. Good option to play her up front. Just drifting in between the two defenders. Nighty couldn't do much about that. And I'm sure the coaching staff down there to the right of us with Northwest will be very happy with that goal earlier on, giving them the lead. You've got, I see the assistant, Maddie Smith. He's excited because Leeds United have got promoted from the championship up into the Premier League, so he's buzzing at the moment.
Zoom out. I need to go to you. Her focus is like, that's pretty bad.
Well, Northwest.
Two's live. All right, Baron, go to work.
They'll keep possession over on the far side. Send it across over to Lalone. She drops it to Shane. Now back over. And out the back end before she could get turned on it.
So Nighty has an option to her left-hand side where there's not as much pressure. I think the option to her left would have been a better option playing out of the back there because the pressure lined up on the opposite side. She had Maddie Atwood. The left center back.
Back to the middle, headed up, but knocked out of there by Waukee. And Northwest continue to put the pressure on up front. And she can't quite get to that.
Yeah, it was Sundet again,
Yeah.
just taking the touch in between the two defenders. She's still celebrating the massive goal. It was a great header, though.
Number 16. Checked in for the Wolves.
Lalone back in.
That looks better. That spot still is on it.
Haviland sends it up. Here's Woods. Woods up the sideline and then cleared out of there by Lindsay Shane.
Warriors did have their chance early in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
actually.
the very first time they got the ball and pushed it up there and got a quick shot off.
Talking to James Brooks, that's the idea. He wants to guard, he wants to press, he wants to make it really competitive.
There's Woods. Woods cuts it back.
Offside.
Flag up over there as Pitts was offside. Halfway through the first half here. Northwest, the goal to lead. Headed back by Braddock. So that drops it back now up ahead. And the keeper comes over. 90.
Mario Horner did very well there, protecting the ball, going back into Braddock. See, again, Braddock receives the ball. No one's showing for it. Braddock was hoping.
Yeah. Nobody there, right?
Hoping for Woods to step in front of Lindsay Shane, because Lindsay Shane got the advantage of that. And there's a little moment. You've got to read the game. Ball goes back in.
Malone fires it, and it goes out, and it'll be a goal kick. Up ahead, Northwest, now back over.
There's a good ball between the lines there from Kinsey Shane to Romy.
And that's got too much on it. It'll go out.
I mean, literally, you've got 5 against 1. So when I look at the first build-out phase in the first zone, they could go short, because here's what's happening. Northwest are winning the ball in the second zone, in the second phase, and it's quite easy for them at the moment. So the line isn't really being broken from the goal kicks. Yeah, take it. The wind is blowing, but you've got to figure out another way to build out.
Taken away by Waukee. Groat over.
Waukee need to find Jojo Muehlhop just between lines where she can create. Get forward like she did earlier on, dispossessing Kinsey Shea.
You're right. They just can't crack that second line through there, can they, right now?
Yeah, and this space between the lines, the way I'm looking just out of the picture when I'm looking at how much space there is between Northwest backline and the midfield. Currently in a 2-3, but you know, this is an area where they can now push players just in between lines as quickly as possible when they get possession.
Brindley Heilson will come in for the Wolves. Here and give Lindsay Shane a little rest. And now corner. For Northwest, their third corner here so far in the first half.
Straight switch there with Harlison coming in for Shea at right back.
Red gonna kick it. Hanging up there, got a head on. Oh, that just about got by.
That was
90.
Yeah, that was Romy leaping up there for the difficult ball to head, actually, to get it back across the goal. Did it awfully well there.
And it came out and kind of died to the side of 90, and she was able to get it.
Yeah, just held up. See, Josie Jones is getting ready to come back into the game. One of the captains.
Haviland had it for a second there and drew some applause from the crowd, but taken back away. There's Lalone. Now Croat. And that'll go out.
that last save for the Warriors. By number 0, Lauren Leahy.
And they're putting pressure on Mira Horner there. As Jojo Muirhop won the ball, played it into her. She won the foul though, did Horner.
It's at 40. You got it. You were right on it the whole time. Ready, 1, take 1.
That one sends it up.
It's difficult to deal with, especially into the wind. Again, I would go short, maybe switch things up because the Northwest Wolves, their line was very, very deep. Lalonde was looking for the
You can
give
get
and
it
go
back,
there.
yeah. She gave it off and took off right away. And
yeah, off Hull-Bayer.
Number 14, Josie Jones.
Josie Jones now back in. Yep, that went off. He was right there. AR couldn't quite see it, but the center had saw it went off the leg of the Northwest player right before it went out.
That's going to be a free kick given away by Pets, I believe, on the center back, Twig.
Simonini will take it here.
Going to be a left-footed end swinger.
Right into the middle, but headed back out of there by...
Good defending there.
Yeah, that was Haviland.
Good defending by Haviland, and then Simonini picking up the pieces, intercepting and stopping the counter-attack.
Allison will take the throw in here. That goes down and out.
It was quite funny earlier talking to Tony Gabriel, the head coach for Northwest. He's just so humble, calm. You don't sense any nerves. He's just very, very chill. It's like he's just come off the beach with a surfboard. And yeah, very, very chill. And it's a reflection on the players. They relaxed as well. You know, you can see it. And then just earlier on, I was talking to James Brooks, and he was like,
yeah,
ADHD all over the place, you know.
Different, different coaches are that way.
Yeah, he was motivated. He always gets his teams organized. He does a great job out here.
And that will go out. That'll be a goal kick. Approaching 11 minutes to go here in the first half. Northwest getting the goal by Sundetta. A header in the 24th minute.
It's a good ball from Simonini there.
And yeah, just about got to it down there.
Yeah, slight hesitation there, I believe, with
Lalonde. Yeah.
She should have carried on. 90 came out. That was the hesitation. It was a fantastic delivery from Simonini. Now that's something maybe James Brooks needs to try and nullify is how can you get pressure on Simonini? How can you prevent the ball from being switched into her? Because she is dangerous. She likes to get forward. She'll cause problems.
All right, listen up the sideline to Lalonde. And it'll be a goal kick.
So just looking around the penalty area, Naidi, when she takes the goal kick, will have an option to her left and right with the two centre backs. left and right back. Right back's dropped in deep. They're both dropping it deep, but if you go direct here, look at the numbers. And she's opted for the right. But by the time the ball gets there, players have got to be moving. They're all standing still, talking about her teammates.
And that will go to Waukee.
Twig did well, just getting in front of Pets to win that.
Croat throws it over. Dump it into the middle there. And Warner defending. Milson going to take it outside.
Did well to keep it in.
Yeah, Woods battling with it.
Rota running into pressure there. So those are situations where Rota could have just stopped, turned back out, rebuild. There was no extra movement. Simonini was still out wide. Maybe Simonini drives forward just to create the space, even though she might not be picked up. You know, Josie Jones, it's unlike her to give the ball away. Did well there to win it back. It's just the movements of players off the ball, giving the player on the ball the opportunity maybe to create space for someone else to come in to the space.
Waukee, they sent it up ahead. Haviland comes up, yep.
Atwood did well there just to come across and clear it. I think, you know, with this wind here, second half, I think it might be a little advantageous to Waukee with the diagonal balls, just to try and expose the two outside backs for Northwest in space.
Throw in. Go back to Haviland and knocked out. Yeah, that's the first time they've been able to dump it in and get out of their own end here in a while.
See Sydney Burriers coming up front.
Warner.
Just losing possession. Got to look to keep that ball. Find ways to keep it. Simplify the game.
On the horse over there, gets to it. Now cuts her back. Jones sends it through the middle. Oh, just missed the header there.
It was a difficult ball to deal with. See the
it was
pace
coming
of Jones
pretty fast,
there.
yeah.
Jones, tremendous change of speed there down the line. Luckily, two defenders got back for Waukee. And with cover.
Olivia Stapleton come back in for Waukee Northwest. Now Haviland trying to get it up ahead. Does. Back to Thomason. And that will go out about the half.
It's good cover from one of the midfielders there. Just coming across as Simonini was out of position. And that was Kinsey Shea. She's covering space there very well on the far side.
It stays with Waukee.
See
Burrier over there to throw it in.
Sundet has moved to the right-hand side here to plays. She'll use her speed there as well, up and down, and put pressure on Haviland, as you saw there.
Yeah. 90 all the way up the field and booms it back.
Perfect high line as well. Well, won there by Hylason.
Waukee trying to equal it up here right before the half. Well, about 5 minutes, just about 5 minutes to play in the first half.
This could be dangerous for Muehlhop. Just a big touch, though.
Waukee to throw on the far side.
Looks like Lindsay Shane will come back, and probably for Hylison as a change is made. And yep, it's going to be the right back for right back. It was a good press earlier on Cora Sundet from Haviland, just forcing her to go back because she wasn't opened up to play forward around the corner. Shea did very well there.
Moves it down to the, and it's she was trying to sell the corner, but
yeah, you've got to take your chances.
Sundet, but
every ball that goes out's your possession. If you don't ask, you don't get, do you?
That's right. You got to try to. Nice pass up ahead now. Back inside, but defender steps right in. Shane tries to set it up. Sundet over to the middle. Pass it over. Croat fires and just high.
That was well played there from Sundet into Josie Jones. The quick switch into Romy or it was Kinsey Shea. Again, Romy with all that time and space, she shouldn't be allowed that. As soon as that ball's rolling in, pressure on her.
And he comes in to clean it up.
She needs to get her back line up as well. There's too many gaps right now.
I'm going to call Woods with the foul there. As we approach the 2-minute mark here, first half.
Kinsey Shea has a lot of space just there in between the lines. Simonini inverting into the midfield. She should stay there. I see with the switch there with Kinsey Shea as well. Just so there's overloads in the midfield at all times as far as in possession, out of possession. They've got players. Northwest have players close enough to win the ball.
Northwest gets to it. Shea.
It's Josie Jones again cleaning up the pieces there. Good interplay there from Waukee Warriors. I mean, they were looking to break the line.
And Gentry Williams pushes the ball up and draws a foul. So now a free kick as we go under a minute here for Waukee. Chance to maybe get a late goal,
well,
tie it up here.
Yeah, they better
get going.
Yeah,
the clocks are running. I don't know if they realize that or not, but you don't have time to set up a.
I'll just run it down and there you go. Get more players and run it down to about 15 seconds.
Up there, headed back. Cherno tried to get a turn on it. There was Braddock, but
yeah, Braddock. It was a difficult one. She did well to turn and spin. It takes some technique to get your hips around that ball and across the goal, where she was away from goal at the time.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we have it. That's the end of the first half. Northwest up 1-0 here at the half. We'll take a break. We'll come back, talk a little bit more about what happened here in the first half. Coming up after this on CISN.
Save big this month on all new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams at DeArmond CDJR Ames. New Jeep Wagoneers with up to $13,000 off MSRP. Or get up to $16,000 off MSRP if you currently own a Ford. Brand new 2024 Ram 2500 Crew Cab 4x4 starting at only $42,990. And over 20% off on new Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4s. That's right, over 20% off. Save big here at the all-new DeArmond CDJR Ames.
It's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. And if you've been thinking about upgrading that old wood or gas fireplace in your home or adding a new one someplace that you've always wanted, we have Central Iowa's best selection of wood, gas, and electric fireplaces. So if you've always wanted to add some warmth and beauty along with value to your home, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today.
10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand, custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Back here at Waukee, it's Northwest up 1-0 over Waukee at the half in the girls' half of the doubleheader. Justin has pulled an interview out of the stands here. Rita Danner, a Waukee alum, right?
Yes.
Tell us what you're doing now.
I'm currently up at University of Wisconsin-Stevens Point, and I'm playing soccer up there.
Oh, how do you like it?
I love it. It's perfect. It's really fun.
How did you end up there?
I had connections actually through VSA. It's VSA night, so one of my coaches here at VSA knew the coach up there, and that's how I got connected, and yeah.
What's the biggest difference between going from high school to college?
Definitely the physicality. Yeah, rude awakening the first couple weeks of the season, I'd say for sure.
Because you get it. Everybody's good if you're going to college, right, and playing, so the level is up a little bit more, right?
Yeah, for sure. People just know how to use their body more, and yeah, it's a lot more physical game. And
okay. Well, you're in Justin's seat, and he's the analyst here, so let's get your analysis of this Waukee Northwest matchup here in the first half. What do you see?
So far, it's been a really close game. I think the wind's been a factor for sure. So
we'll see the goal here.
I'll be excited to see how the second half goes. That was a really good goal.
Yeah, that was a great cross and
so.
a great header there by Sonnet, wasn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
So, okay, what are you saying, the wind and that? Yeah, because they switched the wind, and Waukee will have it at their back, right, coming in. So
it'll be interesting to see how that changes the game. I feel like Waukee was trying to play pretty direct even through the wind, so we'll see if that helps them in the second half.
What's the training like in college? Is it more or less or similar to what high school? You put in more time? You obviously have classes and stuff too. You do go to class, don't you?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. No, hopefully nobody up there's watching. But no. So what's that like compared to the work you do here for high school?
I'd say it's a lot more focused. Like each training is focused on a different aspect, but it's pretty similar to high school. We have a lot more games in college, so we have less trainings throughout the week.
Any of those techniques that Justin taught you, have they carried over well in college?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Justin taught me well.
Did he? I keep trying to train him in the broadcasting stuff, and it takes a while, but he'll eventually get it here. And
eventually.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And you said you had a sister who's a manager?
Yeah, she is on the Waukee side.
What's her name?
Lauren.
Lauren, okay. Well, that's always a key, too. Not just the players, but good managers always help the team out and stuff, too.
Yeah, for sure. She helps the team out in braiding their hair and filling up their water bottles, so she loves it.
So you're just down here on a visit for the weekend? Or?
Yep, I'm just home for the weekend. We still got 2 more weeks of classes.
And what's your schedule soccer yet? Are you still playing now, or is that?
We just finished. This was our last week of spring season, so we're done now. Done with those 6 a.m. practices.
So
I can sleep in this next week.
That's always nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate you taking a few minutes out to talk with us here and give us a little different perspective here, and thanks a lot, Rita.
Thank you so much.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
Back here at Waukee Stadium, the Warriors and the Wolves. The Wolves up on top 1-0. Dart Danielson, Justin Vorster, and I know we'll switch and Waukee will have the wind at their back. Sometimes that's a little too much psychological because you think, oh, well, we got the wind, we're going to,
Yeah.
But let's talk without the wind. What does Waukee got to do better here to even this up here?
I think they've got to put more pressure on Northwest midfield. The trio in the midfield with Josie Jones, Shea, and depending on who else is in there, Halbauer has been in those positions as well. Natalie Elliott has been looming in there. But I think that's an area that Waukee need to nullify, take care of it, put pressure on them. And I think here with maybe a slight wind behind them, we'll see how Northwest build out, what kind of pressure they're going to put on them. Maybe they're going to try and play the ball in behind and put pressure on the 2 center backs. You know, I think that's something they might need to change up. They need to take care of Simonini on the left-hand side because she's just having a field day up and down. She's an incredible player. I mean, it's hard to read or pick up, you know, if you're defending against her. So that's one thing. Northwest, they just got to continue playing the way they're playing, but take the chances. They've missed too many.
Yeah, they had some other chances that could have made the score a little different. And you talk about Nighty, and she's going to the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee. Lindy Haviland going to St. Cloud State. Gentry Williams, South Dakota State. Mohawk, North Dakota. Mira Horner, Kent State. Stella Braddock going to my alma mater, UNI, to play. So a lot of players going on here, and we're underway. Northwest, they're in the white on the right side of the screen. And Waukee, the home team, in the dark uniforms here as we get started underway once again. A lot of clouds out there, but doesn't look like we're in any danger of rain right at the moment, but it has gotten a little breezier out there.
Yeah, it most definitely did.
And I think you jinxed me at the start of the match because you said the toughest thing when you're playing 2 Waukee teams is not to get them mixed up, and I've been doing that a little bit, but I'll try to. You look at the.
We should just call them Wolves and Warriors.
Wolves and Warriors, yeah.
Don't worry about the Wolves. The Warriors are here.
Well, I'm looking at my numbers till I figure out who's who, and then it's like, wait a minute. There's Redkert. Waukee will just build up from the back there now.
See, Lindsay Shane carried on a run, inverted, went back out wide. See that there? Just put your foot through the ball, clear the lines here. Jojo Mulehop and Pets up front there, just lingering between lines.
Jones sends it outside.
It was Padham, Sierra Padham. Didn't quite get the delivery.
And it'll be a free kick there for Grace Thomas, and the Waukee keeper. Sends it up low and flat. You know, we're playing a little tennis here, back and forth.
Yeah, the lines just need to squeeze up a bit. There's a lot of space between the lines.
And that will go back to Northwest.
It's what I expected of Waukee Warriors as they came out of the locker rooms, is just to assert a bit of aggressiveness there and closing down. I'm sure James Brooks, head coach, had a change in tactics. I think maybe just a little more assertive, be a little more aggressive, close down quicker. This will be a big test here. Looks like the wind's died down slightly.
Just a bit, yeah.
I mean, I don't use that as a factor.
No, not unless it picks up
a
lot sometimes, then it can push it.
We've had howling gales before.
Turns it, and looked like a grab there, but then that one goes right up and hits the football goal post. They kind of got the arms tangled, but
that was a tremendous tackle there on Pets. Otherwise, she was through. I see we have an injury here.
It's Retker. Came out. I don't know if she got poked in the nose.
Yeah, Retker.
Yeah, or in the mouth, I think.
Number 18, Reese Jower.
Reese Jower will come in, the sophomore.
Yeah, Retker went in for the challenge. Luckily, she just got a toe to it, which was just enough. Otherwise, Pets was through.
Now Northwest. Back down, slides it through there, and goes wide as Lalone got it into Shea.
Again, Lalone showing tremendous speed there. out of the picture. Now in the picture, you can see two players going across looking for the quick corner. Simonini's been effective, though, with the in-swing as it's caused problems.
And she will boot this one. And the keeper comes right over 90.
You've got to get somebody making a run across the goalkeeper. That was good distribution, looking to counterattack as quickly as possible.
Yeah, Gentry Williams sends it up, but a little too far. She was looking for Pitts over there.
Thomason did very well to come out and clear her lines.
Throws it down Burrier off her back. She stays with it, sends it in. Pitts drops it back, and that shot didn't have a lot on it.
Mira Horner just striking it with her left foot. It was a little more promising from Waukee.
Now they throw it in quickly. And Stapleton handled that. Now they drop it back.
Stapleton did well just to hold the ball up.
Romy's going to turn it around.
They should have done better to keep that ball. Romy could have gone back into a teammate. This Twig, the center back.
Gentry Williams runs it down, gets it to the keeper, but stopped up in the middle by Romy.
Romy just holding a central role next to Kinsey Shea. Double covers the sixes.
Set it outside. Back. Battling for it, cuts through the defender.
That's a good tackle, very good tackle, fair.
Simonini was going to throw it in, but they're going to bring in Natalie Elliott.
And number 13, Avery Baker checks in for the Warriors.
And Avery Baker in for Waukee. And Simonini will throw it in. Tried to get it to Elliott, but there's Gentry Williams. She'll throw it in. Oh, slides through there.
Offside.
Oh, flag up, yep.
See, they're still working on Rota down below us to the right-hand side on the northwest bench. As Reese Jawa has come in to replace her. That's the thing with Northwest. They've got player for player. It doesn't matter how old you are. They're confident enough to come in and do the job.
Josie Jones. Now Simonini throws it in. Up the sideline there. Waukee knocked down by Shea, and that one will go right to the keeper.
Sierra Pradham didn't quite get a hold of it. That's Nighty looking to go direct there. But again, it's getting the challengers in.
Waukee came out looking to try to even it early, but now Northwest has held off the charge. And I'm going to call that on Northwest. It'll be a free kick for Waukee.
Audrey Woods did well there. Continuing her run.
Stella Braddock set to take the free kick, the junior here. High kick, headed back. And then Haviland got a foot on it, but it goes high and out.
Again, it was difficult. He's got underneath that one. I see Haviland's moved into the midfield. It looks...
Sundet coming back in, and Reese Retker coming back in for Waukee Northwest. Simonini looks now, has it knocked away by Woods.
A little bit better with the press, just don't allow Northwest any space, time and space.
There to Elliott. They'll drop it back now.
Bowenkamp in the midfield, applying pressure.
That one leaks through, but the defender comes over late, is Williams.
Two against one, it was 4 against 1. Nighty did well there, composed. Look at the support coming in. Waukee Warriors not getting their players up quick enough. That's when they should be up, sprinting, closing the lines, take your chances. But there's still under 30 minutes left.
Number 16, Aubrey Lalone. Checks in for the Wolves.
Lalone comes back in. Lindsey Shane will throw it in on the far side for the Wolves. Good job to keep possession there. And now in two defenders, Lalone. Simonini comes up, tried to push it up to her again, but now she'll settle and look for the opening. Right between two players.
She did well there.
Yep, into Lalone. Lalone by the defender. Lalone, and that'll be a corner.
Very good defending there again. Avery Baker, I believe it was.
Yeah,
coming
I believe
across.
so, yep.
It was a very good tackle.
It looks like Rutgers going to take the corner here, the second corner here, the second half for Northwest. And comes right in by the left post, and the keeper able to come right over and
Nighty
snag it.
just spotted Pets making that run forward. It's good from Nighty to see that. See the white jerseys all getting back. Nobody looked for the quick throw.
Baker gets it in there. Haviland tries to keep it alive. Mohop. Or no, that's Bonenkamp. And collision in the foul. And Shane is trying to say, hey, we just ran into each other, no foul. But
it's going to be a distance if you're going to have a crack from there. To be honest with you, it's got to be inch perfect. You look at the 18, you're close to 30 yards out there.
Stella Braddock will take the kick. Thomason back there, and this one will go wide.
Braddock leaning back.
And that flag is almost all the way down, so the wind has really died down, so that's not a factor right now.
Psychological still, you know.
Yeah, it could be, yeah, you're thinking.
See, that shouldn't be allowed to switch there. Pets has got to really just isolate, force the ball into an area. Now, there's the spare man.
Lalone.
Person.
Lalone gets it back. Now Lalone puts on a burst. Defender stays with her, though. Atwood. 190. Sends it up the middle. Oh, gets a good bounce. I thought it was a big bouncer, Waukee, but a little too much is Redker.
Yeah, I just noticed that with Redker as well, just dropping deep very early. Just providing cover. I don't know if she really needs to drop in that deep, but she's providing cover for Twig as the ball was flicked over.
And Elliott came right down on the stomach on that ball. Sometimes that knocks the air right out of you, but she got popped right up. So,
well, one there from Romy, just taking up good positions in the midfield.
Over to Lalone.
It was a little bit congested. Lalone, right-footed, cutting in onto her right. Simonini did start an overlapping run.
Yeah, they'll drop it back here.
It's Romy just switching play here into Rota.
That one stays in. Simonini shoots it in there. Oh, not a bad pass just over the top. Now, shot and it's through for the goal. It was Elliott, the freshman.
Elliott just there in the right place at the right time. The ball wasn't cleared. As you look at this again,
Simonini,
great ball.
Yeah, get it in there and then isn't cleared, and Elliott's right there to clean it up.
Elliott
the goal coming just about at the same spot that they scored in the first half here with 24-34 to go. It was 23-39 to go in the first half when they scored, so now up 2-0 here.
Haviland should have cleared the lines. But it was just a little bit awkward after Elliott had flicked it on and then gets onto a rebound and strikes it.
Elliott's fourth goal of the season. And you mentioned it earlier for Waukee Northwest, doesn't matter. Freshman, senior, junior, sophomore. Yeah. They come in and they all seem ready and well coached and ready to go, don't they?
And, you know, Tony's put her up front. As you can see here, she's all over the place. Mm-hmm. She's like a little terror, you know, just chomping at the bits there, looking for the pieces.
Oh, and there's a little contact in there, but that was Braddock defending. Yeah, and then now she's got a little shot of adrenaline after scoring. you know? That last time down, man, she was just boom.
I was noticing her in the first half. She's a scrapper. She'll break up play, but she'll do little things like that. And now here she is up front. She's causing problems for the back line.
Let's switch it over here, Northwest. Redker was running it up there now.
Number 7.
Renly Heilson coming in. And Haley Mulbauer, excuse me, the senior back in.
See, Romy's come off, so Halbauer's come into the midfield.
Give Romy a little bit of a breather there.
Probably the right time to do it.
Here's Elliott again, but this time they're going to call her for the hook. See that a lot in basketball, sometimes soccer.
Just pulling there on Atwood.
Sneaking the arm around a little bit. And Simonini tries to send it up the other way. Hannah Powers will come in for Waukee. And Avery Baker comes over. Looks like she got scraped up the knee or something there. Going to get
so it
looked at.
Looks like Powers has come onto the right-hand side. Just a positional switch there.
Well, the sun coming out from the clouds right now, brightening things up on the field, as you see there. Up to Elliott. Elliott still going, cuts it inside, sends it across. Ooh, now a far player, goal!
This has all happened from just Elliott's movement. Elliott stretching the line, and her speed and her skill has been an issue here this second half, most definitely. Plus she has time and space. Look at this again. She just takes that touch, drops her shoulder, gets across the defender there, does a wonderful job. We wouldn't say that's a layup, but what a finish that was on the far post. I believe that was that Sundet again on the far post that finished it?
I was trying to see if I think it was.
Yeah, that was. Hang on. Yeah, I believe so.
Goal for the Wolves. Scored by number 10.
Yep, Sundet. That's her second today, her third on the season.
She'll be on cloud 9 after that. She's on a hat trick.
Yeah, and it came across and it got by the first player there, but Sundet was right on the outside and took advantage right away and hammered that in.
It was a wonderful ball played across the penalty area on the ground. First one was eluded Halbauer. Halbauer picked her head up, and there came Sundet just to smash it home.
Pitts back in there for Waukee as we approach the halfway point here of the second half.
Sundet with 2 immaculate goals. She needed to focus. The header obviously was fantastic and then had to focus on this one. Look at Elliott go again.
Up ahead. She takes it outside. Goal. No, outside the net. Yep. Just outside on the outside of the net.
Yeah, pace. She's got the pace, and obviously Waukee Warriors are going for it. Watch this again. Ball played through. Just gets past the defender.
Yeah,
there.
races by the defender. And
Absolutely
then tried to set it. Oh, there's a little ricochet there, wasn't there?
Yeah, she took a touch to the right-hand side. She favors the right foot, and she's coming off. So Reese Andrews is now has moved into center forward.
Shea sends it up there. No. Waukee trying to make something happen here.
Reese Andrews can hold the ball up. As you can see there, awareness just on the spin there. Trying to spin a defender at the time. But Elliott's caused some problems really for the 2 centre backs, for Waukee and Braddock and Atwood.
She just kicks in that afterburner, doesn't she, and gets by the defender.
See the change of pace, and off she goes.
That one knocked out. That'll go to Waukee.
I was patched with a challenge into the back of Kinsey Shea.
Yep, so Simonini will take the free kick.
So if Kinsey Shea just stays where she is in the central area, Simonini could give her the ball. There's so much space there.
Drop back.
There's a good header there. Clearing her lines was Braddock. There's a lot of off-the-ball incidents going on here. I noticed Braddock earlier on, just getting a little bit frustrated just out of the picture. She cleared that earlier.
Northwest. That one just.
Gentry Williams will be after that.
Yeah. That will go back to Northwest.
Haviland and Simonini did well there just to keep things in order. Powers just giving the ball away there. It was a lovely turn there by Rome. He does well to keep it from Miro Horner and Jojo Muirhop.
Up the right side. Mulbauer gets a foot on it. Now it'll go out. Get up to Gentry Williams. She'll look to send it up there.
Williams did well there.
Yeah.
I mean, the pass into it wasn't the correct pass.
The Woods, but well, you mentioned it. Northwest, they can frustrate you, can't they?
Yeah, they've got the players in the team, and when they click, they click. You just saw that from Elliott. Playing as a 9, I thought that was a good choice, playing her up front, and she stretched the line. Saw the problems that she caused. Two players pressuring the same one. There was Kemmer and Muirhop.
Romy back in there. Draws a foul.
Yeah, she did well there, drawing the foul. No advantage. It's a good option to go short.
Take it down. And it'll be a corner again for Northwest. Their third corner here. And Izzy Simonini. I like saying that name.
Simonini.
Simonini rolls off the
just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it?
Izzy Simonini. Yeah. One of those good broadcaster names. She'll go over to take the corner.
Coach your brother on the 2010 boys team as well. It's a VSA night tonight, so you can see all the kids in the crowd wearing their VSA jerseys. That's
headed out. It's back toward the middle, headed back out of there again. And
it's going to be a free kick.
Free kick, yeah. There's a little action going on back there, looks like, and a little too much pushing in the middle of the pack. And looks like Olivia Stapleton coming back in for Northwest. And is it Jade Thacker coming in for Waukee?
And for the Warriors, number 1, Sydney Berger. And number 20, Jade Thacker.
Northwest will just keep the ball. Keep on shifting Waukee Warriors.
Simonini right up into the middle. Up there to Mulbauer. She tries to turn it around. No. Over on the outside. And that one just wide left.
Padram, the angle's way off there, just reaching for it. She had to take the extra touch, maybe just keep the ball. Waukee Warriors need to take a gamble here, push some players a little bit higher up.
That stays with Northwest.
Number 16, Aubrey Lalone.
Aubrey Lalone back in.
Checked in for the Wolves.
The senior.
So you got to read the game. That ball was, could see that was going over.
Well, yeah.
There's Jade Thacker that's come in up front.
Simonini will settle it down.
See
and
Braddock's down on the floor there after that clearance.
Grabbing her right leg there. Trainer will come out.
Hopefully it's not too serious, but
Yeah,
they've
we'll take a quick break here. You're watching girls soccer here on CISN.TV.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you have an old inefficient wood fireplace, we need to talk. Heat and Glow has some great retrofit inserts to convert that old drafty wood burner into a high-efficient gas fireplace. A Heat and Glow gas insert will give you high efficiency, it will give you ease of operations, and it will give you enough warmth to take the edge off a cold winter's night. For the best in gas inserts, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today. Hi, this is Chris from Fire.
Back here at Waukee, Jade Thacker coming off. Or excuse me, Braddock coming off. I'm sorry, it's Stella Braddock, not Jade Thacker. And
took a bit of a knock when she was clearing that ball.
yeah, she got it out of there and then went down. So back to action now. Northwest scored 23 minutes left in the first half. Sundet with took the nice cross, headed it in. Then Elliott scored here with 24 left in the second half, and then Sundet again about 4 minutes after that. And it's 3-0 Waukee, the number one Warriors. Or, excuse me, number one Wolves over the number 4 Warriors.
Yeah, the Warriors coming off a 1-0 win against Dowling Catholic.
I haven't seen Dowling this year. Saw did a nice game with Valley and Ankeny Centennial. That was pretty competitive till late.
Yeah, Centennial are looking very good this year.
Valley playing pretty well. I think they're number 2.
Number 18, Reese Jell.
Centennial number 3.
Lindsay Shane, check in for the Wolves. And for the Warriors, number 11, Ainsley Ransom.
Giles come back in at center back.
Ainsley Ransom in for Waukee. So we go under 10 minutes. There's Ransom.
Kinsey Shea's had a really good game in the midfield there, just sitting in pockets of space, just cleaning everything up, breaking up play, looking for the next pass.
Yeah, and it's been that midfield they've won, isn't it? They haven't allowed Waukee to get.
Yeah, they've done a good job. First half, second half, was just maintaining that. I spoke about that at halftime with the midfield battles.
Avery Baker will come back in for Waukee, and looks like
Number 6.
oh, that's 6. Yeah, Sarah Prodham.
So Prodham's come back into holding midfield. I see Kinsey Shea's taking a rest. She's just spoke about her earlier. Did really well.
Lindsay Sheen. A few more weeks in the season, and then we head north to Ames for the state tournament this year, which will be a little different setup.
Yeah, as it's been at County for some number of years, hasn't it? It's just got to make sure I go to the right place.
I refereed some Iowa games up there in those fields. It's been 10 years ago now, but I don't know how they're going to set it up, but we'll see how it works out.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
I think if they're going to play like the championship matches on the cycling women's field, or how they're going to do that, not sure exactly.
I think that's what they'll do.
I think that's the plan, because I believe that's where they have the lights and everything.
See Northwest now just making Waukee Warriors chase. Just keeping the ball, recirculating it, and that's an important piece. Can't be giving it away. Or win a throw-in, keep possession.
And I see the girls, they're adding now a girls dual state wrestling tournament.
Really?
To that. The sports are changing here and there, and one lobbed up.
That will just be shielded out there from Waukee. Avery Baker at left back. Up against the 2-goal scorer, Sundet.
Tried to get it outside, couldn't get it by the defender there.
Pretz just giving the ball away cheaply there.
Here's Prodham.
Jade Thack is isolated up front for Waukee Warriors. Northwest quite content with keeping 3-4 players. at the back behind the ball. You can see there's some tired legs out there now with Waukee. You know, 2-0 down, you still have a chance. The third one is a nail in the coffin.
Makes it very tough, yeah. Well, remember, they started the match, and they got out right away and got a hard shot right at the keeper.
Yeah.
And then they came out to start the second half and kind of a little bit of a surge, but Northwest held them off both times. And man, I wish I had the energy of these young kids to run around in the stands here like that.
Yeah, I don't know how much soccer they're watching today.
Yeah, they're just kind of running around. And up ahead now. Sent back the other way by Northwest. Approach the 2-minute mark here.
It's just a matter of seeing the game out. So Tony and his staff, Matty Smith and all of them down there to our right will be happy with the result, maintaining the #1 spot.
Yep, done nothing to show that isn't deserved here today with their play.
Surprised Matty Smith's not wearing his Leeds United tracksuit top down there. He's been forced to wear the proper tracksuit.
Waukee. Northwest drops it off outside. Under a minute to play here. Northwest on the way to 8-1 on the season.
I believe the only loss was in Nebraska against Gretna High School.
And this will be the first loss for Waukee. They're 6-0-2. You have the ties now. Yes. Final 15 seconds.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
And there we have it. Northwest with the 3-0 win. They're over the cross-town rival Waukee. And final thoughts on this one, Justin?
Yeah, I think in the end, Waukee Northwest deserved to win it. I think they were superior in certain areas. They overloaded the wide areas in both sides, especially on the left-hand side with Simonini. Caused problems, well-taken goals. I think, again, now for the Warriors, it's just going back to training and preparing to move forward. And obviously with state round the corner, it's in a couple of weeks.
Yep. Yeah. All righty, so the final here, Sundet with 2 goals, Elliott with the other one here as Waukee Northwest downs Waukee 3-0. We're going to wrap this one up. We'll be back in just a bit with the boys half, the doubleheader that'll be coming up here in just a bit here on CISN.TV.
Yarman Ford Indianola, your certified Ford Model E dealer. All month long, save big on our new 2024 Ford electric vehicles. Lease a new all-electric Ford F-150 Lightning for only $345 per month. Lease the all-electric Mach-E for only $299 per month. Plus, the new Ford Power Promise. Get a home charger with your purchase. Come see our electric vehicle specialist here at Yarman Ford Indianola. DYarmanFord.com.
hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore. And if you've been thinking about upgrading that old wood or gas fireplace in your home or adding a new one someplace that you've always wanted, we have Central Iowa's best selection of wood, gas, and electric fireplaces. So if you've always wanted to add some warmth and beauty along with value to your home, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today.
10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
Welcome back to Waukee Stadium here in Waukee. And Waukee Northwest Wolves meeting the Warriors here in the boys' half of the doubleheader. The girls, Waukee Northwest #1 girls down #4. Waukee girls 3-0. Dar Daniels and Justin Vorster here. Have you finished your in-between game snack there?
Yeah, looking for my glasses as well. Got to be able to read something. Thought I'd just throw that in there, Dar.
Oh, well, that's important.
Yeah.
I got the bifocals myself here, but the anyway. So Waukee Northwest comes in at 4-2-3, and the Waukee at 2-8-2. Late in the season here, looking to kind of get something going as you head toward the end of the season here for both these teams.
Yeah, and looking at Northwest, coming off a tied game against Southeast Park, 2-2. I mean, they wanted to get a result there. They're just not finishing their chances at the moment. Looking at the warm-up, they were pretty intense. Obviously, it's a derby game, so we know what this is about. Carlos will have his troops in order and playing the way he wants them to play. Talking to Ryan on the other side of things, he's told his players we've got nothing to lose. They've come off some tough losses, as we could say.
Mm-hmm.
At least there was a little pride at stake in the last game when they tied. I covered that one when they were 2-0 down and came back to 2-2 against Indianola. But I'm seeing just in the body language, I think they need to play for. I mean, like I said, there's pride at stake here. Go out and cause an upset. You never know what can happen.
So they're coming out of the locker room here and saw some dark clouds behind us, and hopefully they won't keep coming over there. See a few coming in out of the north there, but we haven't had any rain during the games here. There's quite a bit of rain coming in beforehand, but and it's cool, and the winds kind of died down a little bit here, but I don't think the weather conditions should play into it at all here as we get ready for the start of the second half of the doubleheader. You said VSA night, so I had a lot of kids out and a good crowd on hand here, and still a lot of fans, Northwest fans on the far side. And it's kind of heavy jacket and blanket night here.
Yeah.
Not as bad as some of the nights. I did one over there at Valley when the wind was blowing pretty heavy all night long, and that makes it a lot colder. But even up in the press box, it was that way. But that's the way soccer season goes.
until we hit the summer, slightly into this.
Yeah, then.
For the second game of a CIML conference, Crosstown Showdown Doubleheader. Let's meet the starting lineup for the Wolves. Number 1, junior, goalkeeper, Tate Schendel. Number 2, junior, forward, Brody Lind. Number 6, senior, midfielder, Riley Jones. Number 7, junior, forward, Aiden Gabrielson. Number 8, sophomore, midfielder, Eddie Mihura. Number 11, senior, midfielder, Ryan Carpenter. Number 13, senior, defender, Landon Steffi. Number 14, junior, defender, Sam Ratcliffe. Number 15, senior, midfielder, Gabe Wenzel. Number 17, freshman, midfielder, Samuel Temple. And number 19, junior, defender, Chris Wee. Head coach for the Wolves is Carlos Eastby. And now, the starting lineup for your Waukee Warriors. Number 0, junior, goalkeeper, Owen Tweet. Numbers 4, sophomore, defender, Evan Stairs. Number 6, senior, defender, Aiden Pazic. Number 7, junior, midfielder, Dennis Jovanovic. Number 10, sophomore, midfielder, Rami Ali. Number 11, sophomore, forward, Israel Diaz. Number 14, sophomore, defender, Wyatt Purvis. Number 18, freshman, midfielder, Samyam Kadka. Number 19, sophomore, forward, Judah Hershey. Number 20, freshman, forward, Harrison Hendricks. And number 26, senior, midfielder, Aiden Mina. And the head coach for the Warriors is Ryan Sanders.
Already, you see him out there, the half, shaking hands. This is when everybody likes the officials before the game starts, right?
Is it the only time, huh?
Yeah. No. Well, it's a job where you do your best, and sometimes if the call goes against you, you don't like it. But if it does, you do.
But you still want them on your side.
Yeah, yeah. And it's I've been out there and heard it from the fans on different occasions. Yeah. But anyway, so just about ready to go. The cloud's kind of moving in a little more here, but we'll see if the rain holds off. Waukee will be, you see them there in the home black uniforms with the orange, or not the orange, the purple numbers, and then the Wolves will be in the white here today. And just about ready to go. Waukee Northwest will kick it off. And here we go. We're underway. The second half of our doubleheader. Quick shot down the field, and a little action there already.
Well, that was a shock to the system for everyone.
Yeah. The keeper comes out, and then the kind of a
challenge,
headed challenge, and then, but no harm, no foul, and we play on there. And but I guess you got to be aggressive if you want to get out and kind of try to score right away and go, huh?
Yeah, Tweedy came out quick. The pressure was on. I mean, I knew that was going to come at some point.
And here's Northwest. Send it up there to Ratliff. Back to Wenzel. Send it to far side. Yes. Early going, trying to move it around, figure things out a little bit. In toward the middle now, back down the side, cuts it back, and that goes wide of the goal.
A good cut back there from the byline. Eddie just in space there. Didn't quite catch it right.
Put his hands to his face, immediately knew he got a little off as it went wide.
Yeah, Eddie playing higher up the field. He can play as a 6 as well. So he's
Here comes Waukee. Trying to keep it alive. Finally gets it out of there. And that'll be Waukee throw in.
Yeah, the last thing Waukee Warriors want to do is concede early. Find their way into this game.
They drop it back. And I will say this once, I won't harp on it, but that's my least favorite number combination, the dark numbers against the dark background on the jerseys. It makes it hard for us to kind of see up here.
I'm exactly the same.
I mean, Northwest, the dark on the white sticks out as they take it up the middle. Send it outside. They're going to race to it. And let's see. They'll call that a corner for Northwest.
Looks like they could go short here if this is done quickly because the Waukee Warriors have fallen asleep there. They've got man on man. There's still 2 versus 1 there. They could go short.
Eddie Mihuruk over. Now they do. Trying to go down. Now drops it back. Sends it across. Knocked down, but he couldn't get it settled enough. Now off the top bar. Still rattling around. Poked up and over, and it'll be a corner. And a little bit of danger there.
Tweedy flying around his penalty area, as you could see. Pulled off the first save. But look at this again. Great control. They just didn't quite, lost his feet. Strike coming in off the crossbar. Great technique. And that was, I believe, Temple with the follow-up, and Tweedy just tipping the ball over the crossbar.
Now Ratcliffe over there sends it into the middle and headed out, and so to go back over to the corner again. Man, we've had more action down there from the goal early here than Ratcliffe to kick the corner again. This one in a little lower, and it's cleared out of there.
Dangerous ball in.
Yeah, it was hanging there from the goal for a second, but Black Shirts clear it out. Did they call offside on that?
Foul.
A foul. Okay.
Looked like a foul, late challenge.
Okay, late. I didn't see flag come up, but here's Waukee.
See, they have Rami Ali on the right-hand side here for Waukee Warriors up front. He was effective down the middle against Indianola. Harrison Hendricks up front there, just you can see they're keeping the block, but they're finding ways out.
Northwest gets it back. They'll drop it now. Steps in. Ball through, but a little too much there.
No, good idea.
Looking for Harrison Hendricks, freshman. 11 gets through. And over, goal!
Given offside on that. It'd be interesting to see that again from the time it was played. Tweedy came out high.
Yeah, it looked like...
Yeah, we'll see this again here in a sec. Did he run onto it, is the question. Gabrielson.
No.
The angle, we don't have the angle from here.
But
yeah.
That replay didn't show. Let's see. Northwest again. Aggressive into the middle. Over and...
Just looking at those numbers and the players, there's white jerseys in the penalty area. Literally could have walked that one in. The Waukee Warriors defenders aren't getting back.
Gabrielson was back there. Well, Waukee will try to get it out of there. And they win it.
Ryan Carpenter winning the ball there. Ratcliffe at centre back with Wenzel, two centre halves. Ratcliffe's on the left-hand side.
Yeah. Hedgick trying to argue his case there, but ball
can
goes to
argue
Waukee. And that'll go out to Northwest. Judah Hershey will throw it in on the far side. Diaz, yep, over. Oh, kind of leaves it hanging there for a second, and then
Gabrielson should have taken a touch there. I mean, he had lots of time,
a lot of time,
and space. Yeah,
just settle it a little more, and
they've got to. Northwest have got to anticipate the ball going into the penalty area just for a little knock down like that in case the Warriors don't clear the lines. Could see the immediate press. The white jerseys all around the ball.
I'll drop it back. Waukee trying to turn it, get it out of there now. But Northwest steps in again. Hershey all over in there. Now back inside. take it away. And
the crowd's going to get animated here, yeah.
Call a push on Evan Stairs.
It's a quick free kick. I like that. Just
Send
Eddie
it
playing
across.
it in for Ratcliffe.
Still hanging out there. Drop it now. Take it outside. Keeps it in play. Sends it back over. Still out there in front of goal. And finally they clear it out.
Well, they're definitely getting the deliveries in the penalty area from the left-hand side on our near side, and that was delivered by Ratcliffe, the left back.
Now outside, and nobody there. And in for Waukee will come Nathan Shamala.
Good defending there, just
Checks in for the Warriors.
Drop it back.
Nathan Chamala will just step into the midfield. As you can see, he's on the ball now.
Waukee working it up.
Just a sense of panic there when Northwest were trying to clear the lines. This could be an offside if he plays that ball.
Back over on, is he on? He is on over there. And that's high.
That was Gabrielson just over-delivering the ball. Again, just not enough white jerseys in the penalty area. Take the extra touch. He's got the pace, he's got the skill to get past the player and hit the byline.
Into Lynn, now up ahead, and the keeper comes over and smothers it.
Tell you what, that pass from Lynn, the disguise ball for Gabrielson was unbelievable. Just nearly went past the centre back, but it was a brilliant ball played in.
And there's a foul there. As Hendricks takes him down. And
Wenzel, the centre back. Steffi and Wenzel, the two centre backs for Northwest. Both very composed on the ball, experienced.
Booms it up the other way.
Just a nice bit of skill there, just stepping forward, turning out, playing Chandal, the goalkeeper. There's the run from, I just saw the run out of the picture. He's on side, Gabrielson on the far side. Wasn't spotted.
Steppy clears it up the side. And that'll stay with Northwest.
I see the rotations with Temple and Gabrielson. They're just rotating positions.
It's Augustin Kalai, freshman coming in for Waukee. And Kel DeYoung in for Northwest.
Number 9, Augusto Kalai. Checked in for the Warriors.
Young comes up and gets in the mix early here. And calmly drops it back. Wenzel to the keeper.
No panic with Wenzel. It's composed.
Now straight up. Oh, through the keeper's legs. Nobody in front of the goal. And whether he's offside.
I think it's going to be a goal kick. Tweet doesn't need to come out that far. The defender was there. There was no need to come out there.
He couldn't get it stopped on the end there.
Number 16, Grady Wilcox. And number 23, Jason Host.
Jason Host and Grady Wilcox in for the Wolves.
Great to see Jason Host in there for the Wolves.
Drop it back to Wenzel. He'll send it over to the middle to Steffi, and he'll send it out to the right. Oh, that headed far out. Coming back in. And that'll be another corner for Northwest. They're fourth so far here in the first half.
See if they can make something of it. They whipped him some really good corners. Been a problem.
We got Riley Jones over there along with Chris Way. So Jones is going to take the kick. Senior captain. Drops it in short. Pressure, they take it away. And that'll be a corner again for Northwest, the fifth of the first half.
And the earlier last corner wasn't quite the right one. It was cleared away. I can see what they're looking to do. The runs across the near post.
Headed up there by Carpenter, but out. Didn't get turned on it.
That was a difficult one to head. Did well to get up there and guide it back towards the outside of the post. Just needed an extra player in there.
Northwest.
Don't understand why the right back didn't carry on going there. Chested it in. He could have carried on his run forward just to add to the overload.
So keeping control into the middle, but dribbles off the defenders, and the keeper able to pick it up.
That was Jason Host. I'm just having a laugh at that because they're teammates at club. But Host, he did well there coming across horizontally across the penalty area.
Now here's Waukee trying to counter back the other way, and defender steps right in. That's Wenzel again. And there's the foul. Against Kalai.
Riley Jones just sitting in the midfield in pockets of space.
Host to drop it back now.
You can see where all the Waukee Warriors jerseys, all their players are behind the ball, at least another 20, 30 yards. Northwest can afford to push a couple more players forward into the pockets of space, maybe get players. The width would be a key here as the Warriors just settle in and they're making it as compact as possible and difficult for Northwest. They'll just frustrate them with this, the way they're playing right now.
AR giving a few admonishments to him. This one will drop back into the middle.
Just got to be patient. Don't give the ball away. You can see they're lining it up to play it in and just being all erratic about it. Yeah, they've got the quality, just need to be patient. See Sam Temple's coming back in for Northwest. And Gabrielson. But I think the key is the width, because the wide players are coming into the half spaces. They need to stay wide in the wide areas in possession.
Sent it back. Wenzel back there, though. Drops it back to the keeper. Sends it up the middle. Now we'll send it far wide, right. Quickly. Northwest working it up. And over the top.
Good ball in there from Gabrielson. It came off Sam Temple's knee. I've seen him score goals with his knee before. Nice passage of play there. Getting the ball into the wide areas, switching play quick. It's what action's next and how quickly you play as a foul's being committed. And Temple, look at him, just gets up and runs away.
Against Waukee. And Wenzel will look at the field and just send it over.
It's going to be a problem, this.
Wenzel right there, though. Sends it back in. Waukee has nobody back.
See, that's the one chance you give Rami Ali as he's chasing that down. It was well covered there. But Rami Ali, he's got some pace. If you don't cover him properly, it could be a problem, especially in situations like we've just had there. And it's a matter of patience, and I can see the frustration now and the way Northwest are playing.
Back out wide again now. Waukee trying to get it up the side.
I think Waukee Warriors will be quite content with that. There were no runs off the ball.
DeYoung will turn it around, bring it back this way.
Kel DeYoung.
That one bounces by the defender. He does recover.
That's a penalty.
And he pushes.
That is a push. That's a penalty.
Looked like in the box.
that is a penalty.
Yeah.
Two hands pushed him over. That's obvious. We saw it from here, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Are you the official? Would you have given a penalty?
Yes. It didn't appear like he was just stumbling and trying to settle himself. Just a straight push. Oh, almost snuck that through. Now over and quick shot goes off the right crossbar of the football goalpost.
See that again. He was leaning back on that one. But what's this again here?
Yeah.
Both hands on his back.
On his back, and yeah.
Number 24.
Now the question is, if that was on the halfway line, would the ref have given it?
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
You said that like rather casually. in
in
that moment of truth.
Yeah. Well, there is that thought. You're in a tight match where nobody scored. You don't want to give that penalty up early, but that was kind of obvious, I thought, and anyway. Bump there again, comes back.
Jason Host wanted that on his right foot as he came back out. Jones should have been scanning there.
back in.
Sam Temple could have released that earlier. He had the overlapping run to his right-hand side into the penalty area.
That one.
See the frustration.
Yeah.
I've mentioned that word. You can see it. At times, again, Northwest are too narrow. If you invert the fullbacks on each side, come into the midfield, you can push extra midfielders on. I'm sure two centre backs can contain the one striker in Harrison Hendricks, and then do the same on the opposite side.
Out wide, runs it down, and then poked away by the defender.
Yeah, good defending there from Warriors as Sam Temple tried to hit the byline.
A lot of body to body now.
That was well played by Temple, just shielding the ball.
Gabrielson sends it across the defender right there, though. And that will stay with Northwest. But
you can see the Warriors as this game goes on and on.
back in there now. Stepping in for a minute was Wenzel. This will go way back. Steffi will.
35 yards, 40 yards in the gaps between the lines with Waukee Warriors off the ball.
And they're going to call foul out there.
Yeah, it's going to be a free kick. I'm sure Northwest have got a few tricks up their sleeve with head coach Carlos Asabi with a set piece specialist.
Riley Jones will take the kick here. Comes right
That's got to
back out.
swing into the far post, into the half space in the penalty area. That it's got to go that way. In swinger. Penalty. No. It's a second chance. That'll be interesting to see that again. When we get a moment. Our directors have been very busy here today.
Gabrielson. And has it taken away.
Temple just running into pressure. It's decision making on the ball that's critical. That's going to be a free kick. But it's on the ball. What decisions are you making? You're running into pressure. I mean, I've seen Temple do that before as we look at this again. So I'll get your take on this, because being the official and how that was close, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was close, but I think it was in the normal play there. I don't think he went down and got him.
I'm just looking at how the foot was dragged in that.
Yeah.
Should we take it to VAR?
Yeah, there you go. You're trying to get me in trouble here, aren't you?
This could be a problem here for Warriors if they win something out of it, which could be a corner.
Corner, their first of the night.
You can see the players down there all motivated, and it's a celebration. You've worked hard defensively. Had a goal disallowed of Gabrielson for offside.
And there we go with the corner. Swinging in just a little high.
You've got to get on the end of that. Take your moments.
Lob. The keeper runs in and just grabs it away.
Yep.
They're on the run.
Shandell did well there with Shamala putting pressure on him. It's going to be a free kick.
Yeah. And Gabrielson saying, I won the ball.
I mean, does he have a point when you go back to the push in the penalty area and that? Rami Ali dropping deep to take the free kick. I'm sure someone else could have done that to get him in the penalty area.
Cleared across.
Glimpse of offside there, but it wasn't raised. That's a little more fight from the Warriors. I'm kind of liking this.
Number 2, Brody Lynn checks in for the Wolves.
Brody Lynn back in for Northwest. Lob down there and then just going to clear it out.
Brody Lynn's gone back up front. He's pinned up against the center back.
Young came in and didn't expect that right away. Got by him.
Just a little panic under pressure there.
And that'll go out for.
Yeah, there was obvious. The line had that, the back line of Northwest had that sorted out. This they came up, they saw that it was going to go long. It had to be a delicate ball in behind. They covered space well.
14, number 14, Sam Ratcliffe, and number 19, Chris Wee.
Chris Wee and Sam Ratcliffe back in for Northwest. There's a foul on the trip, and Steffi said, hey, give me advantage. I'm on the move here. But
I don't need a break
whistle.
at this point.
Yeah, I said, I was doing okay. Ratcliffe brings it up now, sends it right outside. Gabrielson across.
Well defended there. I see the idea. He's right-footed. He can cut in onto his right foot. He's sling that ball into the far post would be ideal.
Knocked away. Back the other way. Waukee, Northwest. And that'll be a corner, the sixth corner here of the first half. As we approach 6 minutes to play. Haven't been able to get one in the net. Ratcliffe will go over and take the corner.
In the first couple of minutes, they had the opportunity.
Yeah,
just
quite a few. Yeah.
Waukee Warriors sleeping. And
Ratcliffe says we're running play 3, so we'll see if that one works. And that is headed out immediately.
SK heading it out. Samyan Kadka.
The keeper will pick it up. Schendel. Or excuse me, that's a tweet.
Nice piece of pressure there from the Warriors. Samyan just didn't put texture on that type of pass. Just overhead it with the inside. That could have been like outside of the foot. pass, and I always say that if it's a curve run, it's a straight pass.
Rami Ali, Israel Diaz, and Wyatt Purvis all back in the lineup for Waukee as Schendel rolls it out for the goal kick. Up the edge to Ratcliffe. Ratcliffe picks it up, dribbles through traffic. Shot up ahead. Outside, keeper's out of there.
So
clears it out.
Tweedy with a foot save, just clearing his lines.
Looked like Beckel just mistimed the leap on that one a bit. Approaching 4 minutes now, first half.
Tweedy's natural way to dive is to his left, I believe. And he came out with his feet there. Could have maybe dived with his right, kept possession to the right-hand side. But at that moment, the distance, I couldn't judge the distance from here to see how close pressure was. They're going too soon. I'm just seeing this over and over again when Northwest get the ball. It's a mad rush, absolute mad rush. They have the players that can do it. They just get somebody with their heel, like, let's say, for example, Gabrielson on this side, near side, get his heels on the touchline and be patient. See what they do. Because right now it's working in the favor of the Warriors. They're staying compact because Gabrielson's running in on the far side. From the right, they're coming in, so it just makes it compact. Nice solid challenge there. Just believe it came off the official, so.
Yeah, so he gets it.
Oh, hang on. It's going the other way. Couldn't understand why they were running away. So it's a drop ball, yeah, that's right. Oh, it's going to be a throw, and this is where they're not looking. They've got to turn and look at the ball. They're not looking. That's normal of players to steal a few yards. I believe that went up by the corner flag.
Yeah, it was clear down there, and then that's what the center referee is saying. Yeah, you're about 30 yards away from where you should be.
Again, chasing too much. The angles aren't right for Waukee pressing high. They need to just drop off the ball.
Ratcliffe tried to go outside late. Defenders there. Now taken back. Kept alive. In there to Gabrielson now.
Just out of your picture, there's four players sitting back just with Hendricks when you could actually push more players forward. Spoke about the width. Gabrielson got the ball. The far side came in too soon.
Throw on the far side. That one just off the head. Northwest is trying to get one in here late in the half, but Tweedy has it with approaching a minute to play.
Yeah, he just pulled a few seconds off the clock and urges his teammates to get forward. Well defended there out of the air.
There's Ratcliffe, he'll throw it in. Oh, good job there. Kept alive. Host. And that one right in.
It was Temple with Hurst, and just a quick interchange and carrying on his run. Looking for the combinations, right ideas, just to try and open them up.
And the punt, and the clock is going to run down here, I think, on the first half. And we will be scoreless here in the first half. Waukee hosting Waukee Northwest. We'll take a break, come back, talk a little bit more about the first half coming up after this on CISN.
Save big this month on all new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Rams at DeYarmouth CDJR Ames. New Jeep Wagoneers with up to $13,000 off MSRP. Or get up to $16,000 off MSRP if you currently own a Ford. Brand new 2024 Ram 2500 Crew Cab 4x4 starting at only $42,990. And over 20% off on new Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4s. That's right, over 20% off. Save big here at the all-new DeYarmouth CDJR Ames.
It's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Chris from Fireplace Superstore, and if you've been thinking about upgrading that old wood or gas fireplace in your home or adding a new one someplace that you've always wanted, we have Central Iowa's best selection of wood, gas, and electric fireplaces. So if you've always wanted to add some warmth and beauty along with value to your home, come see us at Fireplace Superstore today.
10820 Douglas in Urbandale.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
Western lets your UTV power through the storm. The Impact V Plow and Impact Straight Blade, with the features the pros demand. Custom tailored for your UTV. And to keep your work top-notch, rely on the Tornado UTV Hopper Spreader. Now that's a job well done. Western, more jobs done faster.
Visit Truck Equipment Inc. today at truckequipmentinc.com.
We're here at halftime at Waukee Stadium. No score. Waukee Northwest, Waukee, Dart Danielson, Justin Vorster. And we're talking about maybe the speed of play with Northwest and trying a little too quick, huh?
Well, it's there's a moment to pick up the pace. You know, are you in moments in your actions? Have you got overloads? Is it a counter-attack? I mean, we're looking at some of the replays here. That was a chance earlier on for Eddie. And then obviously the header from Sam and going over the crossbar. But there's moments where it could have been dealt with. You know, they could have scored earlier. Could they have had some penalty claims? Yes, of course, but it didn't go that way. So you've just got to continue as we look at this here. That was the offside. Hard to say from our angle up here and how the ball was played, but that's determinative. Gabrielson was behind the ball before it was played, you know. So, and the goal, obviously Tweedy was out, but you know, it's players individually on the ball. are trying to do too much. It's when to dribble, when to pass. And they're running into danger. They're running into pressure in the penalty area. It's just calm down. Get a few passes
seems like
in.
They're controlling it all the way to when they decide to take that shot. And it's like,
they're running into problems. And it's like, one, no one's moving. They're all standing in place. But a few entry balls into feet, bounce the pass, get it wide, be patient. You will draw somebody out. There will be 1 or 2 players open. I've seen 4 or 5 players open in the penalty area. You know, where, come on, guys, you get onto it. As far as like, if I'm part of that out there, I'll be urging them. And then the frustration kicks in, and guess what? Waukee Warriors are loving it.
Yeah, I'm going to say,
so,
on the Waukee side, you like it because seems like you've been back in front of your own goal a lot, but you haven't given anything up at this point.
Yeah, and, they've got the way it's happening right now from what I'm seeing, they're just getting it, clearing their lines, and boom, off they go. And it's counterattack after counterattack. And if it carries on a little bit further and a little bit longer, it just takes one. Remy Ali maybe plays up as a 9 or something. You just switch things around. He'll cause problems. It just takes one chance.
You get it in there, yeah. All right, we're at halftime. No score here. We're going to take another break. We'll do that. Be back with more after this on CISN.TV.
Getting your car serviced or repaired can be a pain. That's why Westside Auto Pros is committed to making it as painless as possible. If you wish, we'll come get your car at your home or office and return it when it's done. Or you can drop your car off here and we'll shuttle you to where you want to go. When we're finished with your car, we'll come pick you up and bring you back. If your car is going to be here for a few days, we offer low to no cost rentals.
So give us a call and say, I can't wait to have my car serviced at Westside Auto Pros.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
A fuel choice that even rivals can agree on? Now that's worth the hype. Cheaper, cleaner, and homegrown. Pump it up with unleaded 88.
Ever have one of those awkward moments when a business disappointed you? You got ripped off? Didn't get what you expected? The Better Business Bureau can help you avoid these uncomfortable situations. BBB accredited businesses are honest, ethical, and reviewed annually by the BBB. Don't experience another awkward moment with a bad business. Trust the ones that operate with integrity. Look for the BBB seal. It's the sign of a better business. And find a better business anytime at bbb.org.
Free Godfather's Pizza begins with the download. Order through my new online ordering app and start earning free pizza and sides. It's easy. Download the Godfather's Pizza online ordering app today. Do it.
Over 1,300 vehicles on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. If we don't have it, you can build it. Newly expanded service department means we're hiring. See the openings on WaukeeChevy.com. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee. WaukeeChevy.com.
We're here at halftime at Waukee. And Waukee Northwest, no score. In the girls' half of this doubleheader, it was 3-0. Waukee Northwest girls, the number 1 ranked team, over Waukee. 3-0. Waukee number 4. And don't know if that'll change a whole lot with the rankings where they are right now, but just kind of trying to, I guess it'll be how they make these adjustments here at halftime, Justin, when they come out, huh?
I think the key word begins with a capital P, patience. All right, they've got the players to do it, and it's just a rush of blood to the head. The other one is finishing. Take your chances. Take your chances as they arrive. I mean, you saw that goal from that, and I'm going back to the girls' game earlier. That header was absolutely fantastic by Sundet. little moments like that, and it was well taken. I mean, the technique in it was fantastic. I mean, Ryan's got his guys, the Warriors. Keep going. He knows what it's about. It's about pride. As this game goes on, I tell you what, he'll be happy coming out with a goalless, with a tie here today. But again, these next 5 minutes are important because we saw how it started.
With the flurry for Waukee Northwest. And off the top post, and then the keeper had to punch another one away. And
you said Tweedy's being the busier keeper. I mean, Shandel's just really had to just take a back pass or two, or anything over the top he's picked up. But that's kind of scary because he's got to stay motivated. He's got to stay, on his toes and warm and engaged, focused all the time. That's I know that Northwest also, they've consulted a mental health performance for the guys in the situations like this. And, ACG out of Minnesota. In fact, it was DJ McCoyle who used to work for us here in the club. And, it's to provide, in moments like that, it's how do you get over it? And you think about mental performance in that, it is a key factor of the game. Maybe we should get him down here one day.
I was just going to say, they sent me to him, and he said, after a couple of sessions, I can't help you. Sorry.
Yeah, you don't need me going there.
I can't. He goes, I don't have enough time for you, Dar. So, Dar Danielson, Justin Vorster here as we're underway. Waukee in the dark uniforms. Northwest, the Wolves in the white. There's Chris Way throwing it in. And they'll head opposite way now. Big boom.
That's a good ball played in there on the diagonal again. That was read by Tweedy.
Now he's surveying the field, trying to figure out, and he's going to go back toward the middle.
See, that's Ali playing up front there. Okay, so is that the same push we saw in the first half?
No.
Just reminiscing.
You see more of that on the side, but yeah.
I know. I'm just
but you're right. Yeah, it was similar as that to the one down there in the box, but again, you're trying to get me in trouble.
Oh, not at all. Never do that to you.
No. Turns it outside. Can he get the left foot? Couldn't. Now looks to the right and can't get the shot off. He'll drop it back.
Look at the numbers. It's 4 versus 2 in the penalty area, just out of the picture. Had them lined up in there.
Send it wide over there to Gabrielson. And now take it away. Taken back by Northwest.
Steffi just coming across there to deal with it.
And I think Gabrielson might have been offsides if he'd
he
played that.
He loves that inverted run.
Yeah. And that will be a corner.
Yeah, just the earlier passage of play there, I think, when Eddie received the ball. He tried to get it onto his right foot. He could have pulled the trigger a little bit earlier. Used his left foot.
Just go a short tap, fires it across and wide of the goal.
I think that's our 6th or 7th corner, and they've gone short. Whenever they've gone short, Northwest, there's still one defender that goes and closes. Go with two defenders, because it's a simple, just play it, overlap, get the delivery into the penalty area.
Yeah, that is 7 corners, the first to the second half. Waukee has not had Well, they've had one. Oh, he's trying to go outside, miss-hit that. Was looking for Gabrielson out there. Waukee trying to turn it up the side. And
I'll bring Remy Ali in down the middle somewhere where he can be effective. He's out on the right-hand side for the Warriors. Obviously, he's got a defensive role, duties to do, but take a gamble on that maybe.
Here comes Gabrielson. Oh, across and wide.
Yeah, just technique on there.
Tweedy will set it up here.
Yeah, he's going to get everyone up. But they've got to bring everyone to this side. See, the gaps have all opened, so if you're going to come in this direction towards us, to Tweedy's left, he's got to get his
Gabrielson fights through, sends it back toward the middle, but it's knocked away. Now Waukee trying to counter. Taken away again by Northwest.
There's a sense of excitement when Waukee get the ball driving forward. It's a gift, you know.
They get it in now. Back to Gabrielson, and he couldn't stop it. And it'll be a goal kick.
Shamala coming back in.
I can't tell if the crowd's clapping or if their hands are just cold, you know.
It is a bit breezy out there.
Well, you're right. There is a sense when Waukee gets it, turns it like, come on, let's get it. Back over toward the middle. Now outside with it, up ahead. And take it away by Temple.
Warriors better be careful. They committed too many players. Temple should. Again, they was holding on to the ball. The runs were made, and now it's just been lost.
Mina made the defensive play back there for Waukee. So Selenovic throwing it in. Being taken by Northwest. Back to the middle, but not quite wide enough. But it's cleared out and it'll go back to Northwest. Carpenter battling for it, but
yeah, the battle with Maynard at the back.
And yeah. Now
it's Carpenter.
Referee's trying to cool things down a little bit here.
Carpenter and Pettit.
Yeah.
Pajic.
So Northwest free kick at the half. That one slides outside. Now, not quite cleared, and there's... Oh, the keeper comes all the way out.
Two fists to that.
Yeah,
and look to counter.
And then a foul on. Let's see it again here.
Temple was brought down.
As he saw the defender come, or
just
the
a deflection
come
there.
in, and and he just had to push it out of there. There's Northwest again. Got 3 packed over there. Got 4.
Good ball between the lines, but it's seeing your next pass, and that's a problem as well. Carpenter received it there. He's got to look at his other options before he receives the ball, knows where he can play it. That's better.
Get it outside. Gabrielson. Kept alive. And into the back of the defender. Take it away in the middle. And cleared for the moment. Gabrielson battling there.
Immediate pressure put there.
Oh, off the top of the crossbar, or the bottom of the crossbar.
It's another chance that goes begging.
Still rattle around in front of the goal there.
Waukee will just be, Warriors will just be happy to get that ball to the halfway line.
Back over to Gabrielson. Up. He kicks it in, gets it inside, but it's cleared again. And now they're going to try to turn, but Northwest steps back in. Gabrielson drop it back. Lob up over, and Tweedy's right there. Almost lost the handle on it, but stays with it.
Oh, Butterfingers just nearly slipped that one up. Luckily for him, it bounced straight back into his hand.
Offside, going back the other way. Yeah, nearly dropped it right there. A gift, but over here to Way. Right in the middle, can't.
It's a decent ball play, then just looking for the layoff. Just be a little more patience here. That's all. Time and space to draw and dribble into space. There's frustration there.
I think, Gabrielson came back, and then I think he thought he was going to be offside. And he's saying, hey.
Well, I saw Gabriel. So Steffi was dribbling into the space, which is right. Gabrielson wanted it earlier. He started his run. So it's just the timing there. If it doesn't get played, then you start again. Restart your runs and that. I just can't, I can't believe the amount of chances so far.
Now Waukee turns it back. Spun around.
Yeah, Steffi did well there.
Yeah.
Warriors have got to be careful. There's the ball there. Just, again, the run off the picture from Eddie going forward. Well, that could have been a problem there.
Yeah, if he's able to handle that one. Now over the right side. Cuts it back.
Oh, that's Temple's range as well. And
And Gabrielson's offside.
Sam Temple should have smashed that with his left foot. He's right-footed, but take the chance.
Booted out of there. Oh, misplay. Kept alive, but then defender comes in. Now Gabrielson comes up. And we'll have some substitutions here. We got Semyon Kata coming in for
Number 18.
Waukee.
Checks in for the Wolves. And for the Warriors. Number 9. Augusto Kalai.
And Kalai back in there.
Number 3. Aiden
Malalich also.
Malalich.
Now Gabrielson running it down. Corner sends it up across, and Tweedy comes out.
Tweedy picking up the pieces there.
Quickly back, Northwest. Mahura wanted it, and that's going to get out. As Irvin was trying to run it down. Gabrielson put some pressure on.
Oh, that was well read there by the defender. Did it very well. They just timed it right. That was just.
Gabrielson sends it across. Tried to get the header there, but the defender stepped in. Now Waukee. And good slide tackle to send it out.
We did well there to get back with Rami Ali breaking forward.
It'll be a throw in here for Waukee. Just inside the half.
Ali turning his back, but well picked up there by Shyamala.
Oh, nice inside there. Drops it back, no back in.
See the determination there from Waukee Warriors. They're really fighting for this thing. Enjoying some moments of possession. They just need to be disciplined off the ball.
Step in there.
There's Evan Stairs,
yeah.
Right centre back. He's done well. He read that well, but anything in front of you. And that's what Ali is looking for. He's looking to get the ball in a 1v1 where he can take on the defender. It could come as this game goes on. What a tackle there from Shyamala. Shyamala, there was a good tackle. I don't see anything in it. It's amazing from the bench. Not being like derogatory or anything, but look at this tackle. Just a touch there. But he comes in, he times it well.
Yeah, he got the ball. Yeah.
It's a good pass, just bounce pass to draw them out. That's the patience. You see how the gaps are appearing in behind, just get the runners in, but that's the patience.
There's a trip. Shimala again. Here's Northwest. Out in front of the goal again, but then cleared. It'll be the Northwest throw.
Oh.
Are you watching something else while we're doing this? No.
No, it's my mental health therapist. Thanking me for the promotion.
Check in for the Wolves.
Looks like Eddie's just. Did they take off Eddie? I didn't see. Yeah, that's Eddie. You can see him. No, that's actually Wee on the bench. He's really frustrated. And that's going to be a foul, late tackle. If they're not careful, it could get out of hand. I think the officiating, let's take away those incidents, the penalty claims and that. I think he's let play go on, and he hasn't flashed out the cards or anything like that. So
again, Waukee. Get another goal kick. Approaching the halfway mark here of the second half. And again, no more extra time, overtime.
No, just tie's a tie.
And they'll go the other way now. Waukee. Jonovic throws it in, and it'll stay with Waukee.
Mahalic wants the ball. Being a left back, he's better off taking it. Got to look for that diagonal ball. It's on. The line is really high. He's got to see that before he receives it on the throw, demand the ball back, which he did, but wasn't looking at that diagonal ball in behind.
In the Northwest throw. Throw it again, move it back up. Far side, no!
Oh, my word. Oh, my word. That was from nowhere.
That was way out. Here he goes, look at it.
That was way
Boom.
spectacular, by the way.
And just caught that right corner.
That was I think he was meant to do that.
Yeah.
How he lined it up. You know, a lot of people would think, look, was that meant to be a cross? No, I think he meant to go for goal. It was an absolute banger in the top corner. I don't think Owen Tweedy could have done anything about it. Now the question is, how is Waukee Warriors going to
respond to
this? They're 1-0 down now. 18 minutes to go. One or two things. The floodgates could open, or they carry on playing the way they've been playing, just to be a little more disciplined and hope for the counterattack. We'll see what happens.
Well, the way they've been going, you'd think he was going to shoot it across the face of the goal, but, man, just right into the right corner there.
Well, he was 1v1 up against the defender, Mahalic. And That was his moment to take him on, but he just created enough space for himself. The technique was good, and how he struck the ball, the bend and the swerve on it. I think he was going for goal.
Yeah.
Looks like we have an injury.
Well, that's been the good thing tonight with all the bumping and banging around. So far, we haven't seen too many injury issues, if I can talk. But
it's been good.
Let's take a break here. We'll do that. Come back with more on CISN.TV.
You want to get stronger, faster, healthier. You want more. You want to be part of something bigger than yourself. A place for people of all ages, all walks of life, that provides opportunities for all to succeed. We do that. We're the why. Build more than muscle. Build a stronger community.
And the injured player off here. That is Chris Way's second goal of the season here for Waukee Northwest. Gives them the 1-0 lead with 18 minutes to play. So still a lot of time, you said, and how to Waukee can they respond?
Yeah, it's what's the response going to be like, and I think that's the big question right now. There was a little bit of excitement and momentum at times when Northwest weren't finishing, they weren't clinical enough. And then Waukee Warriors, now they concede, and now they've got to readjust, and do they go for it?
Outside again. Oh, had a chance there to set that up, but now Waukee on the counter.
Decent ball played in by Wee.
Northwest back again. Right into the keeper.
Rami Ali sprinted 50 yards to get back, to get goal side of Wee, when he could have told his left back to do it. And he would have saved that energy. I'm just thinking in terms of energy, if they get the one chance going forward.
He steps in and fires high.
Just defensive organizational shape there with the Warriors. The left back needs to tuck in Mihailovic. I believe it's Mihailovic. He just needs to tuck in. He was ball watching there. Nice combination.
Waukee Northwest responds. Temple back there. Wee takes it left.
And it's going to be a goal kick. He could have passed that earlier on when he made that run, but again, he's excited. He scored the cracking goal there.
Number 23, Jason Host. Checks in for the Wolves.
Jason Host will go back up as the center forward.
And back into the middle, but nobody there. Wolf sent it in.
Yeah, you got to make near post runs. I think Hosty could have taken that on a little bit further to the byline.
Here's Host again.
He's done well there.
This time across.
That was a good ball. Line was a bit flat, though. Nobody peeled off towards the penalty spot.
And there's a foul right outside the box there. Host goes down hard, but he gets up.
He's recovered from some injuries as well. Summer of last year. He's done well to come back, senior year, and he's enjoying his high school. I spoke to him when I saw him down at the complex, and he's enjoying his high school soccer. And you know, it's good to see him back up here.
Number 12, Mateo Gutierrez. Checks in for the Warriors.
So Riley Jones set to take the free kick here. They got a two-person wall, you see right there, to his right. Oh, he was going for that left corner and just a little high, catches the football goalpost just over a soccer goal.
I'm just thinking of areas of the penalty area where you're looking to place the ball, and did he overhit that, or was it going for goal? I mean, lots of questions asked. The Warriors need to run off the ball forward. They're waiting for the traps here, Waukee Northwest. There's not much wind there. It's just surprised how the ball held up.
Oh, yeah. West. Set it up top, far side. Looking for a little insurance now. Cuts it back in.
That's a good tackle.
And that'll be
goal kick.
Goal kick.
Yeah. It's been a very good challenge in the penalty area.
Number 17, Eden Bajic.
Eden Bajikin for Waukee. Sophomore. And looks like Aiden Gabrielson will come back in for Northwest. Waukee looking for that run. It'll be their throw. Still plenty of time here.
Yeah, 12 minutes. It seemed like forever, depending on where you stand in the game. Aiden Padich on our
nice turnaround pass there. Yeah.
His touch just eluded him.
There's Gabrielson. He'll cut it toward the middle. Now back outside. Host. The Host and back Waukee.
That's the ball. But again, it's the run at the right time. As you start that run, they're going to drop with you. The defender's going to drop. It's the timing of the run, just to catch them off.
Defender steps up again.
It's good closing down there by Rami Ali.
Steffi with it now. Over, looking for Host.
It's well cleared there.
Right back over. Mahurup.
That should be an easy one for Tweedy. Ups to kick it out. He could have taken that back into his penalty area.
Number 7, checks in for the Warriors. And number 8, Eddie Mabura, checks in for the Wolves.
So Eddie's back into the midfield. Under 10 minutes to go. Samyan just turning into pressure. He should have protected the board, spun out the other way. He's going to I knew Shendal was going to do that skipper line, but it was well one there. This could be a chance here for the Warriors.
And they clear it.
Goes to ground, looking for, got cramp. Was it worth the effort? That's for sure. I mean,
Brady Wilcox helping him out there.
You know, you might be rivals, but there's still the fair play. And
yeah.
A lot of these guys know each other.
Everybody knows how bad a cramp hurts when you first get it, too, right?
Fair play to him. He did well there. He's trying to make something of it.
So Diaz trying to walk that off now.
Scored a cracking goal against Indianola, the game I covered. Diaz did. Similar situation, more space, more to the right-hand side. That's where he's dangerous, when he's running at you and off the ball. He's good with combinations.
Yeah, stopped short, but kept alive up to Gabrielson. He's going to take it. Outside, now pull back. Now down. Crossed, and the keeper comes out and knocks it away. Still there, but cleared now.
Tweedy keeping the Warriors in the game by 1. I tell you what, there's a chance.
Up the sideline. Couldn't quite get to it, and he's mad about that. But
yeah, that was a chance. You got to take those chances. It was.
But Shilinovich. Okay, over the right side now.
That's Hershey out there trying to cut in. Oh, he cut into pressure as well. But look at the fight here. Oh, I can't believe we got a free kick for that.
It kind of looked like they got tangled up, but. So that'll be Shamala, Nathan Shamala, with the free kick.
He's going to leave that for.
Oh, he's going to, yeah.
It was always sailing over.
Yeah.
From that distance, get the ball in behind into the penalty area so your teammates are running onto it.
Yeah.
You don't want to. Those are chances in games like this that you want to take. You want to take advantage of.
Drop it in there and let somebody have a shot at it.
High line. The line needs to be higher. Just going back, Tweedy's save from that Gabrielson cross was fantastic, especially with the 2 white jerseys. Just making the runs in behind him, it was well saved. We had all the action going on well. His save needed to be credited on the other side.
Now up ahead, keeper way out.
Shendal did very well there.
Booms it back the other way.
Maynard did awfully well there, the centre back under pressure.
Tweedy sends it up. And they'll just clear it out of there.
Eddie trying to bring the ball down. It looks like Sam Temple's going to come back in.
Number 17, Samuel Temple. Checks in for the Wolves.
And Brody Lind will come out. Temple back in, as you said, the freshman.
Yep. 5 minutes to go. Waukee Warriors are the 5-minute specialists. Either half. Towards the end.
Are they?
It takes them a while to get into the game, I think. And here it took them a while. And the longer it went on, they started to get chances, but obviously a great finish there from Wee.
Yeah, Wee just turned and pounded that ball in. And now, chip shot over the top, and he knows it.
Leaning back, lean over the ball, strike through the ball.
Gabrielson still can't believe it.
Well, you know, he's the punter, I think, for Northwest High School football.
Yep.
Yeah. Familiar name around your sorts
Yeah.
when you doing the games, yeah.
Although I didn't do, I'm trying to think. I didn't do many of their games this year. I did.
Valley? More Valley?
I did, yeah, Valley and a couple of Southeast Polk.
Feel that breeze coming through now.
Yeah, it's starting.
Becoming a chilly night, isn't it?
Starting to come through over there in the camera window.
Oh, Samian was just between the lines there. Was well defended. Poor giveaway though from Warriors.
Now Gabrielson in. Cross! Oh, what a save!
Good
wow!
Save. The power, great cutback by Gabrielson. That's what they've been looking for. But then the power of the cross didn't allow the glancing touch. But it was fantastic. Good save by Tweedy.
Back the other way, Carpenter.
Good block there. I believe that was Stairs, Evan Stairs. Critical block. Tweedy still down out of your picture.
Keeping a minute, 2.5 minutes to go here.
C for the Warriors. By number 0, Owen Tweedy.
Tweedy still limping out of your background. Just on the other end of the pitch. He's played well today. He's been the busier of the two goalkeepers, that's for sure.
And now Waukee, they got to find that last-minute magic that you talked about here.
Out of your picture, another player with cramp on our near side.
Is that Shamala? Oh, that is Stairs, right?
Evan Stairs, correct. Hershey's at the right back.
You won't believe me, but I had long curly hair like that when I was young.
Darwin, don't give away your secrets.
Naturally curly.
Giving away your secrets.
When I was in high school.
Was that down hippie days, like in the 70s? Eh?
Well,
hey,
I did.
I can see you. I can see you. Studio 54.
My junior high days there were leisure suits and discos. Yeah,
those are that was the dress code. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I thought thought he might be offside, but he wasn't. And that'll go back to Northwest. Clock winding down. Oh, Tweedy comes out and grabs that one.
Yeah, he's got to get the ball forward now with a minute left.
On the run. Northwest just playing keep away. Gabrielson now on the run the other way.
Does he go for goal? Does he kill the clock?
He sent it across, and that could very well do it here. As Northwest will throw in, but they'll take. How are they going to? Is that a corner?
Yeah, it's a corner.
Oh, it is a corner. Okay, so that will.
They'll just kill the game.
Yeah, that'll end it up here.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Well, and that'll be a sweep tonight for Northwest off the beautiful goal by Chris Way at 18 minutes to play here. And
well, if that doesn't get kick it forward's goal of the week, I don't know what will.
Yeah, yeah, that's got to be one of the top plays because he coming in one-on-one and just boom, bent that right into that right corner. Yeah. And so the girls win 3-0, and the boys here pull one out 1-0. Pleasure doing game with you, Justin. It's been a long time.
It's been a pleasure, Dodd. It's been an absolute pleasure, and obviously the staff here, the CISN staff that put all the work behind it, the cameras and that. Fantastic job, you guys. Brilliant.
And we'll probably see you again, but it'll be a lot warmer as we head towards state.
It'll be a shorts T-shirt, maybe. Yeah, vest and that, just chilling on the sideline.
Yeah.
Under tents, right, Dodd?
Yep. Well, the final here tonight, Waukee Northwest gets the sweep against Waukee, 3-0 in the girls' game, 1-0 here the final in the boys' matchup. And thanks to Justin Vorster, I'm Dar Danielson, and thanks to the entire crew tonight. That's going to wrap it up on CISN.TV.